Hey everybody, today we're going to review year over year market statistics for the housing market in January for your county, your city, and then my top three takeaways at the end. Stay tuned. Welcome to today's market report with Tim Veigle with Watson Realty. We're going to go ahead and look over the overall area of Orlando. So check out several counties, check out several municipalities, see how we're moving based off pricing, days on market, homes sold, and then see what my top three takeaways are in this crazy market. So stay tuned. So let's start off. We got Orange County here. So year over year, our numbers are down by 2% from 1583 to 1556 for the month of January of 2022. Median sales price, though, is up 14% overall in the county. And then our days on market, we slashed them in half. We dropped them from 22 to 11 days. So they're moving fast. Now, let's look at some of the cities in Orange County. So, and the biggest city I want to point out to you right now is Winter Garden. Oh boy, if you live in Winter Garden, you're definitely happy right now. January to January, year over year, year increase is 27%. 27. That's crazy. That's by far the highest in the entire county. Overall, though, the entire county minus Winter Park is double-digit growth right now. The reason why Winter Park's probably not is you got less inventory coming into it in that market compared to, like, say, for example, you look at Orlando selling 1,000 homes and Winter Park only selling 100. And with some of those, with the higher value, your numbers are going to be a little more steady. Doesn't mean that your numbers are not moving up. Some of the lower end neighborhoods are going to move up a lot faster. The higher end are going to stay steady. So, because I mean, you can have a $200,000 home in Winter Park. You can also have a $5 million home in Winter Park. So, but other things, Maitland is moving. You got Apopka, Ocoee, Orlando. I mean, all those homes, they're double digits in growth. And then when you look at the solds, for the most part, they sold less homes January of 2022 compared to 2021, except in Winter Park, they sold a little bit more, and Orlando sold a little bit more. But the reason why it's only a negative 2% decrease in Orange County is because of the volume done within Orlando. Now let's take a look at Seminole County. Seminole County median sales price is up 17% year over year for January. The amount of solds, though, are down 11%. And then days on market is slightly down 2 days. We lost 2 days. But in Seminole County, it historically has been moving pretty fast. Now let's look at some of these cities. You got Casselberry with 14% increase, Winter Springs 13% increase, Oviedo 19% increase. But then you move over to like Lake Mary and Sanford, 22 and 25%. Whopping values there, and Longwood's at 12%. Now Altamonte Springs is bringing it down a little bit because they do have a 3% decrease, which is the only city in this county that is not growing exponentially like some of the others. And the reason being is the amount of single family homes compared to the condos. There's a lot of condos around there, especially around the Altamont Mall area, and older single family homes. When you look, and I wouldn't be shocked if you looked at the residential to the commercial mix in that city, it's going to be skewed a lot different than some of these other cities. So now if you look over here, the biggest thing to point out, most of them are negative, but look at Casselberry, 56 to 38 decrease, 47%. Wowzers. Winter Springs down 4% with inventory. The only one that had an increase is Sanford at 13%. And one of the big reasons for that increase is going to be all the new construction happening out near the Sanford airport. Now, with that new construction, a lot of those builders, they actually input them into the MLS. Not all builders do that. They do. So it really helps with the numbers when I pull them. Now let's look at Osceola County. So Osceola County, their inventory sold 70% increase. And then their median sales price for the county is 22% from 271 to 349. And then the days on market, they went from 26 days on market to 11, 136% decrease. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's look at all the cities that we service in this area. So all of them are above 20% with Kissimmee, St. Cloud, and Poinciana. St. Cloud coming in the highest at a 25% increase. Look at them topping out at 370 as a median sales price, 330 in Kissimmee, and Poinciana is at 280. Now solds, the biggest one is Kissimmee. They're up 19%. St. Cloud and Poinciana, although they are positive, they're just slightly positive with 1% and 2% increases. I mean, heck, Poinciana is literally just one extra home sold from year over year. So they're pretty on target for last year's inventory. Now let's take a look at Lake County. Lake County up 3% for the amount of homes that they sold year over year. Median sales price, $264,000 in January of 2021, $333,000 in January of 2022. That's a 21% increase. And then we also slashed their days on market in half. So we went from 22 to 11. Now let's look at some of the cities, and keep in mind, this is very sprawled out. You kind of got the Clermont, Minneola, Groveland area, Mount Dora, Sorrento. You can also throw in Debary's and Leesburg over in that area. But wide expectations. But if you look, all the cities, median sales price has increased. Lowest one being Minneola at 12%. But I mean, you got Sorrento and Groveland increasing 25%, 24% for Clermont. I mean, Mount Dora is even up 18%. You look at Clermont, it went from 304 to 399. So if you owned in Clermont last year, you're up quite a bit probably. So good job. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the solds. Decrease of 4% for Clermont, decrease of 16%, but Groveland's up 29% for the amount of homes they've sold. Sorrento's down 7%, 19% increase for Mount Dora. So I mean, the thing's moving. Now let's go look at Volusia County. So Volusia County, the amount of homes sold is slightly below at 4%, but median sales price is up 15%, and the days on market has been slashed by 38%, going from 18 to 13 days. Now, we're not going to go all the way out to the beaches, covering most of the areas that I do cover, which is Deltona, Deland, and Debary. So, and Debary's at 2% increase, 12% for Deland, and we got a 70% increase for Deltona. So all of them are relatively increasing. Now look at this, though, median sales price, 315, 280, and 275 for those three cities. Solds, Deltona is down 1%. Deland is 13% increase, and then Debary is an 11% increase. So Deltona is pretty much staying on target, while Deland and Debary just slightly off, but they're positive. Now let's go ahead and take Tim's takeaways. So my takeaways looking over this data month over month. First thing is, looks can be deceiving. You know, right now, the perception is we have no homes to sell, which, don't get me wrong, our inventory is low. We don't have enough to stay on the shelves. That is true. But when you look at it year over year, for the most part, we're selling on target with last year, if not more. So it's not by a lot, it's not by a landslide, but they're there. So looks can be deceiving. Perception is we don't have the inventory, but somebody's got the inventory. So it's out there. The thing is, it's just a market, in case you notice, almost across the board, days on market has been flying off the hook. So because it's going so fast, we hardly see it. Something posts on Tuesday could be gone by Wednesday. And if you're not looking on Tuesday or Wednesday, you're not seeing it. The increase in median sales price, off the charts, it's going up, up, and up. Now with that, keep in mind, you're looking at the entire city. In some cases, I mean, I spoke to someone in Winter Garden the other day, their home probably increased $100,000 year over year, $100,000. Think about that. That is a ridiculous amount of increase. So depending on your neighborhood, depending on your home, there's a chance that yours increase greater than what the city median sales price is. So if you're curious, feel free, contact me, reach out, or contact a realtor, find out what your home value is so you can see what options you have, because I promise you one thing, you have options. You just won't know until you look into it. And then of course, we do have some great value buys on the outskirts. You know, when you're looking in Orange County, Seminole County, and moving into the city center, you really are encountering those higher rates, bidding wars, things like that. But if you're working from home, you don't have to drive in. Checking on the outskirts is good. Look, you can find homes, median sales price in the twos out in Volusia. You hit a few in Lake County, but Lake County is starting to get up there, and you could definitely hit them in Osceola outskirts as well. So if you don't mind driving or working from home and driving's not important to you anyway, we got options for you. They're there. So now, please feel free, connect with me when you have the chance. I would love to hear from you. On the screen is my email, my phone number. Visit my website. You can also do some searches on there too. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram. Check me out on TikTok. Would love to hear from you. And most importantly, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, now's your time. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be pushing out great content that's hopefully going to give you an edge in today's housing market and all things living in Orlando. Talk to you later. See you next week.